So, what is roadmap and why we need roadmap? Today we'll be discussing small examples and then why those kind of things are considered are supposed to have in one's personal life, or let's say in the personal development, right? Okay, so what is roadmap? The roadmap is a strategic process determining the action steps and the resources needs to take an initiative from the vision to reality. This is the one way of representing what is roadmap, which is directly taken from Google. Okay, and roadmap, a small and yet illustrative example would be for the roadmap is games where the player has to accomplish certain things in order to fulfill a certain point in the map that has been provided, and at the same time to enjoy it. And okay, let's say this might not be a good example, but how about I give you another argument example by saying there is a roadmap that we use day to day, which is Google Maps or any other map for you to find your friend's house, or let's say a burger house, or any place that you might wish to go for the most of the time when you're hungry, or any place that you are visiting for the first time without knowing that place exists, right? You might say, okay, Sam, what is the content of today's topic, and how can we relate to this one? I mean, the topic of this channel is about most related to IT and then personal life, related kind of development, right? Okay, hold on your horses. I would give another argue by saying I'm moving toward the point that I would like to make, the point that I intended to deliver, right? The task is written is a task half done. Actually, the beginning is half task done, right? I mean, most people know how to plan certain things, but they do not plan it. I mean, do not start it. That's why the beginning is the half done, but I kind of paraphrase it to the task written is task half done. I think you got the point, right? Anyone who wishes to have something done to the future at a certain amount of desired time have to have a clear and straight point of view what things have to be done and where those things have to be done, right? And these days I have actually a skill to become a senior DevOps engineer at a certain company, but my imposter syndrome is taking me down, saying you should learn a lot of things. For example, these days I'm preparing for AWS examinations, AWS certification examination. I believe I already have certain knowledge to pass AWS Cloud Practitioner examination, but for the associate one, I need to prepare about a month. For that, I might need the resource. I might need to know where to start. Also, I might need to consider who to talk. I mean, there are people already working on that field, right? And they know where to start, where to go, what are the resources that are needed in order to start, and other things. And yes, I have a certain background on computer science. Yes, I have worked on certain fields of the computer science. For example, I used to be a backend engineer, and I used to work in Go programming language. Yes, I used to do some blockchain projects. Yes, but by time pass, you get bored from the things that you for doing a long time. And now I would like to change. If let's say the key to success is self-learning, right? If you need to, like, self-learning is itself is kind of paradoxical term. Why? Because you don't know what you need to learn, and yet you need to teach it to yourself. Hard way. So the easy way to map, the easy way to understand the roadmap in this certain case for the self-learning is you will be doing the tasks step by step, and when and where, how much percentages of things that you're expecting to learn on that step. Those are the maps that might be helpful. Or in order to start the self-learning, the one easy way would be to talk to the people that are working currently in the field, and then have their what can I say, have their suggestions listed have their suggestions listed. Find the most common grounds of each of them. For example, let's say I had talked to DevOps guys, 10 DevOps guys, and then I found out that all of them have everyone has knowledge. Most of them have a certification from AWS, which is a crucial part. That was the most commonality that I found out. That's why I also wanted to have those certifications. And how to create the list if you don't know where to start. There are certain criteria, personal criteria I would suggest. Meet people, the more the better, currently working in the field that you are trying to apply in terms of IT or any other field, and make a list of everyone's suggestion. The third one, create a list of their emails, because not everyone is always there for you to help, right? Not everyone wishes to help you all the time. And start learning those things. Find the common things out of it, and then start learning those things. Create a great portfolio. Create a great portfolio, and out of that portfolio, there should be things that you have done in previously on the time of your learning, and in 6 to 7 months, start apply to internships, or let's say to places that you think you will be accepted with the knowledge or the experience that you have, right? And for almost about a year, for the most of the time, you will find yourself in a place that you were wishing to work at the beginning, right? Or let's say not a year, let's say a year or two. Okay, suppose someone approached me with the same question, saying, how can I become a backend engineer, because I have told right now that I have a backend engineering background, right? I would suggest certain websites like learn-anything XYZ or roadmap.sh websites. As an example, those are the best illustrations for find out from where to start and then how to start certain technology in IT. From the roadmap.sh, I also have learned a lot of things. When I started doing backend, if I knew that these two websites exist, it would be much easier for me, right? Or the other way would be to create a table for self-learning journey, where it would be like a personal annual performance review table, where you will have a period of time for the desired time, and to-dos, things that you'd like to do, and their state, and that's it. Period of time, their state. In the state, that might be to-dos, doing and done, like agile software development. I forgot the name. Yep, that might be it. As I mentioned, I've been learning in AWS, right? I am trying to apply for the certification for practitioner, at the same time for the associate solution, and I need to do some publishing on YouTube. At the same time, I need to do publishing of research paper, because those are the requirements that I had to fulfill. My table would look like this one. And as you can see, I have already listed things that I had to do for the period of time for 1 year, starting from this September, until the next September, including the next summer also. I am already doing one. Actually, I have done the one, and I am. Yeah, this is an old table. Sorry, I need to update this. I am doing now for the Associate Solution Architect, and I am doing publishing YouTube videos like this one on YouTube. So the key points from this video would be for you to talk to people, make a list of everyone's suggestion, find a common ground, basic things that you had to learn, and from there start to learning, apply to internships, and yeah, that's basically it in terms of IT related roadmaps. If you would like to just to have a roadmap for your own self, that would be rather, again, create a list of what you wanted to do, divide them into small steps so that they are not so small, but rather not too big. It is good enough to fit to one day or to desired state of time. For example, each task is best fit for 1 week, or those kind of things, and start the execution. For the next time, you won't come back and do the planning until your first plan is done. So I already moving forward to another topic, but that's pretty much for it today. Thank you for watching. If you hadn't ended up until the end, thank you. Maybe we'll see you around next time. Bye.